Hi Pep, Jamie Jackson from The Guardian. First of all, is there a possibility your game with Arsenal might take place next Wednesday, so not tomorrow?
Yeah.
100%, or are you still in discussions?
No. It was a possibility. So the schedule is so tight. You have to. This game, I saw this long week. Arsenal is not replay to last night 1-0-2. If we go through, no replay, or we are out, I suggest, I don't know. I didn't speak with the Premier League FAI, but maybe we're going to play there.
Okay, just going back to Phil Foden. He played obviously unbelievably well. When you select him for a final and he hasn't played a lot of football, how can you know? How do you make the decision? Because it must be a little bit of a gamble because he's only 19, it's a final, he's not in a run of rhythm. So how do you know if he's going to...
No, it's a problem for these players. They don't trust, when I said many times, I count none of them, and I'm not scary to put in important games the players I decide to do it. I play games with our strikers, I play games, a final with Phil, because I see Phil every single day. And the only problem, I said many times, Phil and other players don't have maybe the minutes that maybe they deserve, is because of the squad and important players, because some players, they have more experience than Phil, something that Phil don't have just because he's 19 years old. That is only the reason why. But every time we decide, or I decide to let him play, always play good, always was in a high level. So last season, play against Tottenham when we played for to win the Premier League after being out for the Champions League, and play against Leicester. So when I select him, so I don't have any doubts about when the people say, injured in the preseason, Phil, Leroy, unfortunately, will have to maybe go to the market. I said, no. But Phil can play in the middle, can play wide, and it's the same. So it's not about how important is this game. It's selecting. I see them every day, and I know which one I can trust because they follow me, they follow us, and I know exactly their skills, what we need in specific games, and now know exactly he can do it.
So I understand all that, but it's a final. So why this particular game? Is it because of why not Real Madrid, for example, the game before? Or was there a particular reason? It just seems...
No.
Okay, fair enough.
I said no, especially. I was, from my experience, when you play against Madrid, where it's so demanding physicality, after 3-4 days of final, of course, all the players who play in Madrid could have played against Aston Villa, but I thought I need fresh, not just the legs and mentally, but the desire, a little bit angry to show me how I was wrong, don't be selected against Madrid. They said, okay, show me how good you are. And they want to show themselves how good they can do it, and they did it. So many situations happen, and because I like to let them play as much as possible. If they follow me, it's not a problem. When they don't follow me, now they have a problem. It's their problem, not my problem. So after that, anything, no more than that can do.
Do you think with younger players, when they haven't got that experience, can that actually help them in the sense that they've never experienced failure before, they don't have that fear of what could go wrong?
I think the young players, when they are surrounded with experienced players, Nayots and players like have more experience, it never is a problem. Never. Problem is when they play with the 2 or 3 or 4 young players, it's not. And as much, I said, normally the young players don't play because they are not injured, and because the players they compete in the big clubs, always they are incredible top players. And sometimes they have, it's a problem, the lack of space, that's all. It's not because we don't like them or we don't trust them, and sometimes they have to selection because the young players have special things that the other players don't have, but at the same time they don't have like the other players have. And the fact for 19 years old, the other 25, but from now on, for himself, especially from Phil or for Eric when he plays, is for themselves, we play, okay, I play a final, play good with the other guys. Next time, when we're selected, they live that experience, will be easier, and we'll be better, I'm sure.
I just wondered, you obviously gone from Leicester to Madrid to the final, won them all. What's pleased you the most with the squad over the last kind of 10 days?
We in all games we were like we are. No more than that. We changed something in the way we attack, something in the way we defend, but we play the way we are in the last years. I don't think the people can not say that with the mistakes, with the good things, bad things, but in general the team was there. And that is what we spoke about, that. Try to do ourselves whatever had happened from the beginning, and we did it.
Hi, Pep. Sir Alex Ferguson always used to say that if a team wins one trophy a season, it's a successful season. You've got the Carabao Cup now. If you didn't win anything else this season, would you look back on it as a successful season, or do you need to win
Up to you.
More?
You can write whatever you want.
But I'm asking your opinion.
At the end of the season, I will answer you. I'm so not so much demanding about my team. Only I'm demanding and be who we are. That's all. And after the consequence, so we will see. Always when we play bad, to have the chance to play better in the next game, but especially in the emotional approach or the courage or the brave or personality to play, that is when I want to be. So, but the fact, if it's success or no success, there are some seasons like you don't win any title, and for the manager, for the player, it was an exceptional season. You know, for the fact that how improve the team, how get rise, and it can be good for the media, for the people. Of course, will be judged for how many titles or prizes we win. Of course, that is important. But at the end of the season, I will give you my opinion about how was the season.
So trophies are not the only barometer of success, or how to judge success.
Of course, it's one of the barometer is the most important thing. But as a manager, it's not only one. Also, I see how players, they were better than the last season. Individual players were better. Our way we play was better. There are many things. How we react in the bad moments. We play against the true central defenders we played last season, the last 2-3 months with Beanie and Jaime, 6 months without them. Put the best teams in the world, the 2 central defenders, that there was incredible success last season, is not there during 6 months. So how we react in that, how we handle these situations as a team, how the new players settle. So there are many things you have to value, not just, win the title is good, no, win the title is bad, because win the title you can win and you can lose. But the team, for example, arrive in the last stages, no competition, arrive in the finals, arrive fighting in the league until the last moment and lose all the titles and lose at the end the Premier League. Is a bad season? I don't think so. But like I said, so you can write, or the people can say and write whatever they believe or they want.
Can I ask about João Cancelo? Is he okay training? Yeah. Was there a particular reason he didn't make the squad on Sunday?
In Madrid, John Stones and Zinchenko was not in the selection, was in the tribune, and this game was João Cancelo.
But I mean, you paid a lot of money for him in summer.
Yeah, and for John Stones as well, and for another ones as well. Yeah.
What does he need to do to get into the team and the squad for those big games then?
Be himself, open-minded, listen, try to do his best. We are here to help him. The normal things I want for all the players.
But he gave you the reaction you wanted then to being left out?
It depends on him. Absolutely. We can suggest at the rest of the players, they have to decide.
Pep, is it very rare to have a goalkeeper and number 2 with Bravo's experience, somebody that you can rely on like that? Also, would you like him to stay beyond this season?
I'm so delighted about him from the beginning, especially when he accepted to pass to be the first goalkeeper and after second one. We are talking, we are thinking what is the best for him, for the club. I think today, look, for example, that United have incredible 2 goalkeepers with De Gea and the Argentina player and the national team. So, yeah, because when we have a problem in the first goalkeeper, unfortunately, hopefully not happen, the second one today has to be a top keeper. So we're talking about the club internally, and we're going to decide, and the player will know it. We didn't take a decision already.
Pep, when you have a player like David Silva, who's been such a sort of legend for the club, is it hard to manage the final few months of his career here?
It's difficult if the behavior is not like David is behaving. That would be a problem, but it's not. So the last day I was talking with some people of my staff, and the guy who's in the gym. I said, I never saw a player like David, how committed and how absolutely everything he does, to be fit and in a training session. But I think it doesn't matter what happened this season. So we played more than 300 games here. It's part of this incredible history of this club. Is one of the greatest. There's no doubt about that. Just to finish good his part here with us, helping, going to help us and try to help him, to finish in the best way.
Hi Pep. A couple of weeks ago, you had a winter break. It's the first time we've had it in this league, and I just wondered, did you find it beneficial to you and your squad?
For the next international break?
Yeah, no, the winter break that we had.
We had?
Yeah.
Because
was it helpful?
Because we won 3 games. You never know. I think it was good in the terms of, November, December, January here is really tough. Really, really tough. And it was okay. It was okay. For some players it was good. For the other ones, like a rhythm, to come back the rhythm after 10 days. There are players immediately, they are fit. The other ones, they struggle a little bit. For example, for Jaime, I don't know, it was good, after being 4 months, 5 months out, this break when he started to come back. But it's what it is. So the important now, the squad, except a few players like Jaime and a little thing for the other ones. The others are fit, are perfect, so that's good.
Okay.
Okay, thank you guys.